Hello, my name is Christopher Christopherson, and I'm going to teach you about the wonders of nature. Nature is a wonderful thing created by God in the year 1600. Basically, it's a bunch of green stuff, and then some brown stuff too. You walk on the brown stuff, look at the green stuff, and it makes you feel really good inside. I'm going to teach you about all sorts of things. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. This is a fir tree. It's called that because it has little furs on it. Each one of these is made of 5 billion atoms, and each atom is made of 5 billion inches of protons. And protons are really complicated. You wouldn't understand that. Basically, there's 5 of these on here, and then 5 of these on here, and it keeps going back and back and back until you have trees, and,
hello, mate.
And there's at least 120 needles on this tree.
Actually, no. I cut most of them off. There's only 30. This is a hologram. See, I can put my hand through it.
Oh, wow. You're
See?
right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not nature. That's science. He killed nature.
Actually, that's called English and
Right, idiot.
I can count needles on a tree, man.
I can count to 14. Rocks have been here since the 1600s when God created nature. They're the oldest thing on the earth.
1600, you bloody idiot.
That's when he made it, okay?
What happened before the 1600s? What? What's so famous about 1600?
It's when...
About 1500,
Shut up.
mate.
You be quiet.
1500.
You're not a scientist anyway.
1500.
So, rocks are made of quartz and these little guys called pine cones. This rock is small because it's made of millions of compressed pine cones. Now, you might be wondering, pine cones are brown, rocks are gray. How does that work? Well, really, no one knows. I guess rocks just turn out like this because God wanted them to be like this. This is called skin. You have skin, trees have skin, plants have skin, dogs have skin, cats don't have skin. Anyway, skin is what covers stuff. Saran wrap is skin, and plastic is skin, and I could think of a lot of examples, but I don't want to bore you. Anyway, the skin on trees is actually made of these things called acorns. Acorns grow out of squirrels. When a squirrel has 50 acorns on its back, all of them fall off, bounce to the ground. That was a yeti. Yetis grow naturally in nature. You can tell that they're yetis by their disgusting, greasy hair. If you live in New York, you probably see these all the time. These are called needles, and people use them to inject themselves with things like heroin and cookie dough. Now, needles are extremely sharp and extremely dangerous, so you're not supposed to hold them or put them in your mouth. Anyway, there is a mysterious tribal woodsman up ahead. If we can sneak up on him, maybe we can see him in action. The mysterious tribal woodsman does not like to be disturbed. If you disturb him, sometimes he'll run up, and he's been known to decapitate people and eat them. So for now, we'll just sit back and watch his dance. That was the frightened child again. I hope he dies. He's stepping outside the circle of stones. It might be a good idea to leave now. It's probably not safe to continue to stay here. We should really get out of here now. We should move quickly. Yeah, let's go. All right. So I've recently discovered this tree, and it's been known to bear some very strange fruit. So if I can find one, I'll definitely share it with you. That looks like one. You have to pick them very carefully to avoid damaging them. And here we go. It is... Let's ignore him for now. This is called an iPod Touch fruit, and if you press this little guy, it becomes an electronic device. You don't want to eat these, they're very poisonous, and no.
I need nourishment.
You're not supposed... These are very bad for you. Let's move on now. That's not important. Now, we've been looking for wildlife, and I've just found a real squirrel in its natural habitat. As you can see by the bushy tail and the little red tongue.
Strike at you, Chris.
It might.
Don't. Leave him alone.
Squirrel bites are not poisonous.
Thing like coiled at him.
Squirrels are very soft, and if you pet them, then they give you milk,
It doesn't matter.
and the milk tastes delicious. So it actually did bite me a little, but actually it does look infected. Oh, I feel really cold.
Is it bad that I'm sexually aroused right now?
It's gonna be alright.
He's dying! Eat my shoe!
Now, I'd like to take a moment to talk about something that's really very serious and severely affects all of us here, and that thing is pollution. Now, leaves are supposed to be green. Everybody knows that. Children know that. Hindus know that. But this leaf, as you can see, is purple or orange. I'm not really sure. Pollution is really bad. It makes stuff not grow, and it makes stuff die, and it makes it's really bad. And I'd like to refer to my co-host, Nigel Spivey, over here.
Yes. Hello there. Hello.
I'd like to talk to you about pollution.
Yes, pollution.
Could you just tell the viewer what pollution is and what has been
Well,
done to this leaf?
Pollution, as you can clearly hear, is a word. That's what pollution is. Now,
He's a genius.
what pollution means is there is pollution about. Things are polluted.
Genius.
Now, this leaf, this is polluted. You need to properly dispose of pollution to preserve the environment, like so.
Nigel Spivey. The Sopranos is a really awesome TV show, and that jacket says The Sopranos on it. This doesn't have much to do with nature, but seriously, watch the show. It's amazing. It'll change your life. This is water in its natural habitat. Water is easily disturbed and startles all of the time, so we're just gonna leave it alone. It's not dangerous, but it screams pretty loud. Now I'd like to talk to you about proper apparel for the wilderness. The wilderness is a harsh landscape populated by evil creatures and rapists, and you need to be prepared. So the first thing to do is buy yourself some flannel so you look like Kurt Cobain. He was always in the wilderness. He ate fish out of a stream, so he knew what he was doing. Definitely try to emulate him. Next thing is jeans with a rip in them. The rip is really for fashion, but it makes me look sexy. What can I say? And the last thing is footwear. Now, as you can see, I'm wearing flip-flops. This exposes my toes to the environment and makes them a lot stronger for when I don't have to be in the wilderness. Toes are the most important part of the human body, as you no doubt learned in class, and so I try to keep them out in the open. Now, I'd like Nigel Spivey here to explain to us just exactly what wilderness is.
Wilderness is wild.
That's correct. That is correct. That is exactly what wilderness is. This is a blasting cap from World War II. These fell off trees, and they used them a lot in mines and things like that. Now, if I threw this on the ground right now, we would all die. So, I'm not going to do that.
I will instead.
All right, Nigel, give it a shot. Okay, let's, Good thing that didn't happen. We've been ambushed by the tribal woodsman. What do you want? Do you speak English?
I can translate.
Which is
I will
a
translate.
branch? A branch. While they converse, I'd like to explain this gift of the branch. I'm not sure exactly what it symbolizes.
This is so fascinating. You will not believe what he's telling me. Let me just finish getting some last
Singing to the
few bits of
blasting cap.
information. Oh, I'm not.
I think it might be a good
He
idea to move
told
on.
me he needs to urinate. We should probably move before he urinates on us.
You can have this back. Ahead of us, you can see the tribal woodsman has returned. And this time, I'm going to try and ask him some questions. Excuse me, tribal woodsman. You see, he was friendly before. I'm assuming he will be now. Tribal woodsman, can you talk to us about how pollution has affected your home? Your home.
Give me your money! Give me all your money! Give me your money!
Take it.
Give me your money!
I just have this from the iPod tree. One of the many wonders of nature is its vast scope and size. Some things are tall, like plants and squirrels, and then some things are very small, like dirt and mini trees. Trees, as you can see, can grow up to 30 feet high and 20 feet long, and mini trees are very small and also very long. Keep going. Good, just go around. Just go around them.
The tree god's baby.
This is a watering hole, and animals come here to take their nourishment from the water and the sediment from the leaves. That was also nourishment. Now, I'm gonna take a little water for myself.
Hello, Nigel Spivey here on your annual wildlife report. Here we have some indigenous animals of the local terrain. This is the wild bumbaboozum-bumba. As you can see here, it's quite wild. Look at this. Beautiful. Now, the wild bamboozum-munter travel in packs of all males, meaning that they are very homosexual. This, on the other hand, is a wild Masada-mama. This, I don't really know what this does. I've never been fond of this animal.
Sometimes in nature, crazy things happen because of rock movement, and this is one of those things. As you can see, it is a bridge constructed entirely of quartz. Quartz is, like, expensive. And this is the bridge keeper, which is also the mysterious old man. Can I have my iPod back? Really? Please?
Listen up, give me this iPod!
Give it back, I say! Give it back! I've discovered a mysterious shed in the woods, and it appears to be completely devoid of life. I think the previous owners have left a long time ago, and it doesn't look like there's a door.
Larry, the floor is gonna break, and there's lots of glass in there.
Okay, back. Probably better. Good idea to leave. The mysterious man's time has come. Give me back my iPod. Coming in for the kill.
You didn't see me there first, huh? Nigel Spivey here for your wildlife report. It's coming close to Thanksgiving, and that means there's lots of animals being hunted. What kind of animals, may you ask? Well, it's Thanksgiving, naturally. Deer hunting! Deer hunting. So there's lots of hunters out this time. Wild.
Mission accomplished.
Whatever, man.